says, Gam ani, I want to emphasize today one point. God, the last line of the first page. Gam ani shebanim, even it can be the poor of the poorest. Gam ani shebanim, oshiru moed. You have it? You have here, look, you see. Gam ani shebanim, oshiru moed. Yoni shebanim, be the poor of the poorest. You're rich, you're very rich. My question was, rich and poor is money. And here we're talking about, not money, we're talking about Yisamech Bechalka, we're talking about here, you have to be talking about Seichel, Hashem gave you Seichel. And not talking about money.
Yisamech Bechalka is Seichel, not money.
We're talking about money, and they're talking about Yisamech Bechalka, they have a Seichel.
Oh, it's about money, but really was...
What is the connection? What's the connection? Mm-hmm. So the answer is, we have to change our perspective. Poor and rich is not what we think. The world thinks money is poor, rich. The Gemara says, "Ein only vadas." In the mind, it can mean even your most poorest of your mind. It means you're very poor in your mind. This is what it means. Ein only vadas. Not pshat money, not money, because no connected money here. I means even anish banim, it means your mind is so poor. It means your mind is low. It means your low level of your mind. This is what it means. Seichel, your mind is very. It means it can be IQ numbers 1, very low. This it means. I feel anish, not just really. Ani means really. Poor money. Money, when you talk about the subject, there's no money here. It's about seichel. Even a person is mind, because the Gemara says in the Dorim, Ein oni ela badas. Gemara says in the Dorim Membalef, Ein oni ela badas. It means even you're poor in your mind. It means your mind is so low, low as the lowest, you're rich. Why? Because Hashem gave you a gift, seichel. If you have seichel, you're very rich. Even your mind, your das is very low. Even your das is so low. Even your das is so low. I mean, look at me. I cannot even learn a Taisar Rishonim Achronim. They give me a shulchan. I mean, who I am. Like, of course, you can know one line. I'm poor. But no. Hashem gave you seichel, you're the richest. Big chiddush. Hashem gave you seichel, and you're ready. That is the matnas chinam. We read a line before. Aledei matnas chinam shesichloi. This already consider you rich. Hashem gave you a gift, seichel. Your sichloi atoiv, not sichloi. The good head that you have. Even your mind is very poor, but you have a good head. It's already considering you rich. What is the get the Rabbi said? I heard from Rabbi Chaim when he said, if you can take the spoon and put it in the mouth and under the nose, already has a good head. Not the get the good head, he can say Rishonim Achronim. Not that. If he's not smart enough to put his spoon in his mouth and under the nose, he has a very good head. That's a get I heard from who? From Chaim Zin. It's not when you have a good head already. You think good head means, I know I have the IQ like the goyim looks, and they made it to knock you down. You cannot know what? This is not the world of Torah. The world of Torah is, if you have enough seichel to put your mouth, the thing, and put in your mouth, it's very. So you're ready the rich of the rich. You're very rich, bro. You're very rich. I cannot learn. Because she can learn. Because she can learn. Well, I can learn one Mishnah, one Mishnah, one this, one that. You know, a person looks at himself negative. He's mavatal himself. No. Hashem gave you a seichel. Not even poor, the poorest, you're rich. Now, what is the gather? Now, as you have a gather, the nigda. You have a gather, the nigda. The gather is seichel. What is the nigda? Is two things in the nigda, it says here. Covered and control. These are two things Hashem gives you with the seichel. It's covered and shlita. A moment Hashem gave you seichel, you already is what? You already can give koshatas tachas raglo. It means you can control. That is controlling. And the second thing is covered. V'hodo tata. Hashem gives you already covered. 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 These are two things. These are two things Hashem gave a person. Now, you have to do cheshbon hanefesh. Hashem, you do cheshbon hanefesh. You have, Hashem runs the world. Hashem runs the world. All the world. All the world. Animals, trees, mountains. We look at them in the, Pesuka Dezim, you see, Shamayim v'oretz, Hayam v'chotomois, Eish v'orech, Chita v'sara, Ruach sara, all the creation that Hashem made. Now you take the human being. How Hashem handles the world, and how He handles the human being. If you look at Mizboinen, you see that Hashem handles the human being different. Hashem handles the human being with covered. Covered. Hashem will give a being to control. But how Hashem, what is the derech Hashem made it? By the seichel. By the seichel. So this is anoga of Hashem. The anoga of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is by these two things. These anoga of Hashem gave you. Hashem gave you that gift. Now, what is opposite of it? What is opposite of all this mama? If you look at Mishlei, opposite is called ksil. It's called stupid. Stupid, ksil. You have two people. You have a guy uses a seichel. You have ksil. You have a chokma and you have a ksil. Most people today, Hashem gives them a good head and everything. Like I said to you, but they use it, they destroy their head. Destroy their head. They're afraid, I say more deeper. They're afraid, they're scared of their heads. And the world is scared from their heads. Very scared. You know how much people kill their own heads? People, I'll give you a marshal. If you look at Mishlei, all Mishlei is called ksil. Ksil, oilech b'choshech. Chacham, eino v'roshech. All psukim, all Mishlei about ksil. All, so people are happy, and the Yitzhak makes a person happy to be ksil, to be stupid. Chacham einov v'roshech, v'ksil, no, pasuk. No. So the pasuk says, the pasuk said, no psukim. You see clearly that the ksil makes all the excuses, and in his mind he thinks he's smart, but he's stupid. One psukim in Mishlei, a lot of psukim, loads of psukim, Mishlei, loads of a lot. But what I'm trying to say from that, here is the war. Here starts the war.
What, the war?
The war in a person. Yeah, you want to be chacham or you want to be ksil. This is, you have to make that decision. This is very, very deep and very, very serious. Chacham or ksil? If you're chacham, so Hashem gives you covered, and Hashem gives you control. What Exil says, I don't want kavod. I want to be like an animal. Even worse than an animal. I want to live in the darkness. Everything, all like negative. Hashem made a person image of Hashem. Kavod. Tzelem Elokim. And Yitzhak makes a person to be even less than an animal. What happened here? There's all Yitzhak. So here, you want to be Chacham or Ksil. Now, I'm going back again to the beginning. Before we even continue, let's start the beginning of the piece. We did it to you, and I want to get this thing clear. Va'inyon. Let's start the beginning. Va'inyon. Kachu. Says the Gemara Brochas. Gemara b'chol levavcho ladas terochai. Absolute decision, know my ways. Ulishkol adarte terosai. Mukshe moed ala betchilas dino shlodom al divrei Torah. Why is it ladat terochai before? V'im toima min haTorah. And Michashkol is very considering Torah. Why you have to say, what it means you have to make absolute decision to know my ways. So listen carefully. To know my ways, it means you have to be a chacham, not a ksil. That's the first step. Ladas drochai, to know my ways, it means you have to be a chacham. You could be learning all the Torah, be a ksil. Because if you start only learning Torah, so you can be a chamon lois esfarim. Carry a book carry books. You not know my ways. You have to make absolute decision. I want to go with the ways of Hashem. So then when knows the way of Hashem is, you have to make a decision with all your heart, with all your soul to know the ways of Hashem. One of the ways of Hashem is Yav Chochma L'Chakimim. Hashem gives you smart. Who is smart?
איך הוא נותן חוכמה לחכמים? כי אם הוא חכם כבר, איך נותן לו חוכמה?
No, he gives him he fills up chokhmah. I give money, says the Midrash, continue. I don't give chokhmah
money
to stupid. I don't give money to take the money and throw it away. I give you now $100. You take it, you think it's tissues, and you clean your nose with it. I won't give you $100. Hashem gives you chokhmah, and you think it's only nothing. No, I won't give it to you. Hashem gives chokhmah, who has the beginning of chokhmah. So the beginning, make a decision. You have to make a decision. I want to be a chacham and not a ksil, and not stupid. Because if not, Hashem will not give you. You don't turn all day. You stay the same stupid, the same habit, the same ways. Because Hashem wants you to give you chachma, wants you to give you to know my ways and to act that way. So the beginning is to be a chacham. Because if you're not a ksil, you live in the darkness. You learn Torah and still live in the darkness. Because you don't want to use the Torah to use it open. The Torah is like a flashlight. You don't want to use it for the way. You want to keep it. You want to keep it still closed. You don't want to. You want to keep the flashlight closed. You don't want to use it. So, likmo b'chol avav b'chol adas d'roch. I have to make absolute decision to know my ways. So the beginning is to be smart, chacham and not a ksil. So when you make decision, let's continue now. Omnom. Kavod anifa berameir, kidvar anikva b'sechel odom. You make a decision in your mind. Ubergeisho, it making you feel it makes tremendously roshim, makes affects it for you. Or chukuk doilo. When you have something affects you, so it gives you tremendously desire. When you make a decision, you want to be smart. So now you start to see the creation of the world, and you see how Hashem runs the world, and he sees, wow, all the creation he acts one way. The human being, he gives him covet, and he gives him what? And it gives him control. From what? From the seichel. So that means it shows me I have to use my seichel and take care of my seichel. Not to take the seichel and kill it and destroy it. And step on it. And make myself a seichel nothing. I'm a loser, I'm a stupid. I stay stupid all my life. I can live 20 years and stay stupid. And I stay 100 years, I'm stupid. I'll never be smart. The Yitzhak makes a person stupid. The Yitzhak makes an idiot, a negative mind, to live negative, not to live in the darkness. You don't want to grow. You want to be a winner. You don't want to be a godly b'soyer. You want to stay the same person. You don't want to, you're afraid to jump to a new step. So that, when you make a decision, I want to know the ways of Hashem. So the ways of knowing Hashem is what? Hashem gave you covet, and Hashem gave you control by your seichel. So you know Hashem, so you know you're rich. It means you have to put your energy and your mind. Give covet. Hashem gave energy to your mind, so you have to use it in the right way. What did Tzara makes you all these cheshboinas and say, listen, I nothing. And nobody, and all these cheshboinas. Me, tell them, all day and night, you knock yourself out. Day and night, you're machine gun of killing yourself. The Rabbi said, I heard from the Rabbi, not one time, I can't even count the times. Who's the biggest enemy? Is your own self. You heard it from the Rabbi said it? Your own self. The Rabbi said it, my father said it. Who is the biggest enemy? And when you say yourself, I'm nobody. I'm no sechel. I can be nobody can come for me. Nobody. I'll be a Torah v'avodah. No. I want you to be like Chacham Avad Yosef. I want you to be like Kaduri. I want you to be like Chafetz Chaim, Chaim Kanievsky. I want you to be a God of Israel. Don't sell yourself cheap. Don't sell yourself. It's wrong. Sell yourself cheap. It's cheap. There's no good Yitzhak. When the Netziv wrote his 2 books on the Shiltas, he said that he made a Suda. And he said, when I was a child, they said on me, I cannot learn. And not only they said I cannot learn, Alavai can be a shoichet, Alavai can be somebody, not even Torah, not even Torah to be. There's something in the computer here. It changed the light. To be light is not all light now.
I need to try the phone again.
It's still going.
We're going okay. So she said, I didn't listen what people said on me. And even my parents said to me, you cannot be a Talmid Chacham. Even my own parents said to Netziv, you cannot be a Talmid Chacham. His own parents said to him. He didn't listen to his parents. He said, my parents, nothing come out of you. He didn't listen. And then he wrote the 2 shields. He says, 2 books on the shields. He didn't listen. You have to understand it when you learn it. And learn this, what we have, everyone can write a sefer and write good books. In our generation, maybe it's simple for us. But in 10 generations from now, maybe that will help, that will change the generation, next generation. You don't know. And place in the world, you do know. Your level, where you're holding, you guys where you are. Do what you could do in your world, in our situation. Write Chidush Torah, write the thing, do the Chidush that you could do. You simple things that you do. Hashem gave you Seichel. You're the richest of the richest. You have everything. There's a big Chidush. The Cheshboinos Rabim, so what Hashem gets you, that Cheshboinos Rabim? You don't understand to be happy, you don't recognize. and you don't understand to be sameach bechelkoi. What is sameach bechelkoi? The chiddush of today. This is the chiddush. That even you have the poorest means you have even a little more than you have. Be sameach bechelkoi. This is a few ani banim. Not ani banim means poor or rich. Ani banim means money. Even your mind is so poor, you rich. And be sameach bechelkoi. He's also sameach bechelkoi. Not so good on money wise, like I learned beginning yesterday, 2 weeks. No, means that even your mind is so low. Even you're so low, you're poor. Your mind is so poor, you can only one line on the value. 2 lines, 5 lines, you know what? You're poor in Torah. You don't know because you know how to learn, because you can read a line, you can't even read a Tosfos, you can't read a Rashi, in English, in Spanish, in this, and if you can read 2 lines, 10 lines, and you forget about it, next day you forgot you learn it. Who knows where your level you are? You poor the poorest in Torah. You rich. Be happy. Be happy and be sameach bechelkoi. Be sameach bechelkoi and be happy sameach bechelkoi. And if you're not sameach bechelkoi, you lose this world and the second world. There's no rush, but this is the thing you have. Everyone is the chiddush that they have. Every little thing you have. Unbelievable chiddush. Get excited. Unbelievable. And we want everybody here to be Gedolei Yisrael. What is a Gedolei Yisrael? He's happy what Hashem gives you and he has a desire. 2 things. He's happy and he has desire to be like the Rabbi, like to be like Chavetz, be the Gedolei. 2 parts. He's sameach and happy and he has a desire. Not God has 2 things. Sameach and he has both. And he has a desire. Not he stays there and he stays himself low and he doesn't move forward. But the first step is what? Be sameach bechelkoi. Even you're the poorest of the poorest in your mind. And your lowest level number 1. Even 0 number 1. And 0 number 1. Be happy. This is the level. You're the rich of the richest. Why? And he's sameach bechelkoi. This is Baruch Hashem. I understand 1 line today. I understand 1 word today. I understand that you come in front of the Gedolei Torah, you look like nobody. It's true, you're nobody in front of them. But you have to be happy with Chalkot. I agree with you. You come to every Golden today, Shas and Poise, Shem Machon. You're not even, you give him a short coin. You can give him 1 level of short coin. It's a Mussar. In our generation, you understand him? You can't even connect. He finished, he said one thing, he said it 300,000 times he did it. Last week he said 100,000 times he did this sugyas. We're not even in this level. But we have to be sameach bechelkoi. Our part that Hashem gave us, even 1 line, 10 lines. This is our level. And you have to understand that when you think about it and you see the goodness of Hashem gives to you, and especially Hashem gives to me, Hashem helps me. At my level, I get excited. Even 1 line. In my level, for me, 1 line at Hashem is no end of happiness.
Of course.
It's no end of happiness, 1 line, I'm so happy, excited. Even 1 word of Torah, I'm excited to make a suda of 1,000 people. 10,000 people. 1 line, one understanding for me is the world. For me, it's like finish Shas and Poise, Shem Machon. For me, this is my level. I'm happy even for that. We're excited and happy, sameach bechelkoi, and you have enjoyment for that. Wow! Then that's the beginning. That's the beginning. This is the achona for Purim. There's the achona for sameach. This is the beginning, sameach. So this is the achona. Then you have a koras hatoiv, and then everything really starts. The first step. The first step starts the absolute make decision. You want to know the ways of Hashem is. I want to see. I was really late.